this week, one of Hollywood's one of all-time, one of their legends, one of the great guys. I'm kind of getting a little bit emotional thinking about this because for me, Robert De Niro represented cinema when I was growing up. De Niro and Scorsese, when they premiered a movie, I was there because, man, that's where the action was. De Niro is an acting genius. Absolutely. I mean, Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, it goes on and on and on. And then all of a sudden, in the last 10, 15 years, he's made movie bomb after movie bomb after movie bomb. And you kind of go well, he's getting older. He's paid his dues. He has. He's done great work. And he even founded the Tribeca Film Festival, which is trying to get New York back on its feet, get film in there after 9/11. And he's done a great job. But this year in the Tribeca Film Festival, he's premiering a movie called Vaxxed, From Cover Up to Catastrophe. Vaxxed, Vaxxed, From Cover Up to Catastrophe. And I looked at this title and went what's he talking about? And the filmmaker is a guy called Andrew Wakefield. Now, Mr. Wakefield, who used to be, by the way, Dr. Wakefield, did a famous study back in the late 90s. And he looked at a bunch of kids and said this, that the everyday vaccine we use for kids to prevent measles, rubella, and mumps, the MMR vaccine, was causing autism. Yes. And the world went, what? Because we were exploding in autism. There were lots more diagnoses than ever before, and he found the culprit. But here's the thing. He looked at 12 kids. The study was badly designed, and he paid some kids to take part in it. As a result of this study, millions of kids did not get vaccinated. Ultimately, this was investigated, and Dr. Wakefield became Mr. Wakefield. They took his license away because he's a charlatan. And the famous Lancet, where the original study was published, retracted it. Of course, they should never have published it in the first place. They should have known better, but they didn't. They wanted to jump this. It's like everything else. They were looking for eyeballs, looking for clicks on the internet. They put it up there because they thought, hey, everybody in the world will be talking about this. And indeed, they were. Everybody in the world was also talking about the fact that they had to retract it ultimately because it was a terrible study, but it has caused untold misery and harm. Now, science then had to mobilize and study this, and they did ad nauseum. Was vaccines causing autism? And the short answer is no. But we live in a Kardashian world where facts don't matter. We live in a world where people can get on the internet and say, I think it does. I'm just asking. Yeah, well, why not? Well, when somebody is as influential, as well-known as Robert De Niro starts saying, I just want a conversation, that's all I want, you kind of go hey, Bobby, we've had this conversation. You just missed it. You just missed it. And now what's going to happen? What is going to happen? You're going to show this movie at the Tribeca Film Festival, and people are going to be talking about it again. I'm going to calm down now. I'm going to take a call, and we're going to come back to talking about how Bobby De Niro could end up causing children's deaths. And it saddens me to say that.